It's weird. No, seriously. You know what's weird about us Cancers? That what we are designed to do, who we really are, is actually a big challenge for us. Because when things come easy to us, we're such a almost masochistic sign in how much we become we get outside of ourselves because we're concerned about others and making the world comfortable for them, that when something comes really easily to us, we undermine it, we underestimate it, I'm not going to pay attention to that because I can do that in my sleep, when those are the things that we should really be paying attention to, because those are our gifts, those are our talents. But that's just a demonstration, an outward demonstration of how we do not prioritize ourselves, right? And how it's bad. I'm not patting you on the fucking head for it. I'm saying, wake up, stop doing that. Because there is these wonderful aspects of yourself that really, you want happiness, you want fame, you want fortune. Maybe some of you want celebrity. Maybe some of you want riches. Maybe some of you just really want happiness. Well, how can you ever align yourself with your real joy if you're constantly underestimating the real you and what you're excellent at? What we are natural at, all of us, all Cancerians, all of us, scientists to artists, I don't care. Where we belong, what we're designed for, is the in-between. We are a tidal creature. We're not all the way out there like motherfucking Pisces, all water all the time. And we're certainly not the hard rock ice of Scorpio that goes down, 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 down until you finally find some emotion. We are the little crab. We be scooting and skating between the earth and the sea. We like the in-between place. And I think we always underestimate ourselves. Oh, we got to be deep like Scorpio. We got to be vast like Pisces. We got to be ourselves. We belong where we belong. It's okay. It's okay to be you. The deepest thing you can do is own your own heart and to stand by it. And all of us are meant to be a balance between the practical and the spiritual, right? The pragmatic and the emotional. We get that. We're that fine-tuned balance. But so often we get out of balance because we're always trying and put in somebody else and somebody else's talents and gifts before ourselves. Oh, it must be, they're better. That must be better. They're doing it. It must be better. It's not better. We like to hang out at the shoreline. We like our toes wet and our butt sandy. And that's cool. That's cool. That's where we belong. The problem is because we're so outside of ourselves so much of the time, we get out of balance, right? So here's this, what I'm telling you. One of the first cards out was this one. And it really had an effect on me. Because for the first time, I get what it meant. Do you understand, Cancerians, that it is okay for you? It is okay for you to love your family deeply and also be a business mogul. Do you understand that it is okay for you to be a spiritual person and also a moneymaker? Do you understand that those things do not have to clash, and that if anybody could figure out how they don't clash and how to make them work in perfect harmony, it's us, because that's where we are. We are the in-between. A long time ago, way back in ancient Egypt, we weren't represented by the crab. We were represented by the beetle, the scarab beetle. And the scarab beetle represents the in-between. The in-between of life and death. Sort of now assigned to scorpionic energy, but really, not really, because we're still we're actually, as the mother of the zodiac, whether you're a man or woman, we are that place, the entry place. Think of the womb. I don't care if you had a penis. It doesn't matter to me right now. We are that entryway between something that was just concept and something that is practical, tangible. We are the gateway. We are the fucking gateway. And we are very, very important right now because everything is changing and something new is about to be born. And if there's any energy that's going to make anything born, it's always born through Cancer. I know it's Aquarius season, and I'm not trying to underestimate my Aquarian brother and sister. They know, they understand this energy very, very well. But something new is about to come into the world. Now, maybe it's going to come into the world through an Aquarius. Jesus Christ, Lord and Savior, he might be coming back through an Aquarius. But the energy of the birth is still Cancerian. That coming from the mystery into the real, into the 3D, that's us. We are that. We make that tunnel, that gateway. That's our energy. So why am I saying all this to you? Because in your life right now, you about to pop off. I'm so tired. I've been making videos forever about Cancer. It's time. It's here. And it's already guaranteed. Package is in the mail. I'm not going to talk about it anymore because if we talk about it, it's like doubting spirit. Spirit, come on. Where is it? Shut the fuck up. And it's coming. It's not about waiting. You got other shit to do. You're busy people. You don't have to wait. Spirit's already got you covered. Your back is covered. It's done. It's a done deal. Your abundance is on its way. What we have to do right now is figure out emotionally how to accept that abundance while maintaining our humility. Because we do tend toward extremes. It's like either be this or be that. No, we can be both. We can balance being humble and caring and loving while also being successful and powerful and influential. And it's that middle ground that we really need to focus on right now. And the only reason why this energy is coming, and then I'm telling you this, is because, motherfucking, your package is like UPS is down the street. It's here. It's here. So it's time. It's time for us to get zen. That's not about peace. What is peace? What is peace? We always undermine what peace is because we think peace is calm. We think peace is gentle. We think peace is ease. Peace is the most difficult thing to attain because peace is the emotional feeling of balance. And balance is something you got to work at every goddamn day. But we actually, if we allow ourselves to be ourselves, like we are the millionaire. We literally have the energy of the millionaire, which is the pragmatic, right? Which is the earth, which is the 3D resources. The millionaire who's also got their crying baby, cleaning the diaper, doing the dishes, making the millions. We can do that both. It's time. It's time. Everything for us right now is coming through our social life. That's the aspect of the Aquarian energy that's really blowing up for us right now is social life. So be social. But in all different dynamics. The struggles, the hardships, the attacks, they're going to come from the social life. The opportunities, the love, the connection, they're going to come from the social life. Balance. What do? You're going to avoid all the bad, but then you're avoiding the good too. You got to step into the crowd knowing there are thieves, there are murderers, there are rapists in that crowd. They are there. There's also your true love, your complete abundance, your best friends, your fans, your students, your children. The scout looking for you because you're the one they want. This is how we balance the good and the bad. We accept that they're the same. They're not the same, but they exist in the same crowd. We can't have one without the other. And to say, ouch, just because this might hurt me, I'm going to lock myself away. We like to do it. I'm going to lock myself away because I can't be totally safe. You are not even safe locked in your shell. I know that because it's snail season out here in San Diego, and I've accidentally stepped on about 2 snails that kind of like slime themselves along my path when I'm walking my dog, and I don't even see them until and you hear them crunch. And they eat each other too. Did you know that? They do. They cannibalize. They don't go and like kill each other and hunt each other. But when one has been squished and it's about to die, they all gather around and just like ingest it. I'm not judging them. That's their thing. But all I'm saying is you think it's all safe in your shell. It's not safe. It's cowardly. Everything we do now is about getting social. And yes, I can tell you that social contains attacks, but it also contains great joy. And the great joy is going to outweigh the attacks. You are protected. You are protected. I know that you're protected because look who came up on the reading. I was called to the light of the Wisdom of the Golden Path deck. This is the one that came out. And she is the guardian angel. When she shows up, it's literally a message from God saying, we got you. We got you. So those horrible people in the crowd, we're going to see them from a mile away. We're going to know that they exist. And what we're going to do that's different this time around is we're not going to let them discourage us from seeing the beauty in the crowd too. Because there is more beauty than there is nastiness. There really is. And we're going to keep our focus on we're not going to sit there and be stupid. We're going to prepare for the fight. We're going to know there's dangers out there. We're not going to be like, la, 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 la. Everything's perfect. Bull. We know enough. We carry our shell on our back for a reason. See, that shell, my dear little Cancers, that shell is not about, leave me alone. That shell is actually about, let's go. I got my protection on my back. I'm protected wherever I go. That's why I don't have to stay still. That's what the shell is for, so that we can move with confidence because we know we're prepared. We got what it takes. Nobody's going to get to us because we got our shell. But it's not for hiding out and staying still. It's so that we can move around with confidence. That's why we're releasing this negativity. It's time to release negativity. The fear, the insecurities, the sadness, the self-judgment, the self-criticism, the damnation, and the extremism. That's why it's represented with Scorpio, because extremism is bad. It's unhealthy. That extremism of oh, there's bad people out there. Got to protect myself. No, you got to get going. Your shell will protect you. Your angels are protecting you. People got your back. People got your back. You're very close to achieving your goal. So close. Why do you think it's so far away? Don't give up now. It's not far away. You're going to touch that moon, Cancerians. You're going to get whiplashed. You're going to get wind in the face. Maybe even some birds are going to shit on you. But there is no amount of negativity in you that can keep you from your abundance now, except the negativity. There's no amount of negativity outside of you in the social world that can keep you from your abundance. It's only the negativity inside yourself that can keep you from your abundance. And so what do? We do what we do best. And you know what that is? We focus on something outside of ourselves. And I know that seems like complete hypocrisy. Just hold on a second. What are we going to focus on this time? We're going to focus on our children? No. Are we going to focus on our lover? No. Are we going to focus on our best friends, our family? No. What are we going to focus on then? Our dreams, our conceptual children, those children that we birthed through our ability to dream and be clever and conceptualize. Instead of conceiving, we're conceiving our concepts. Yeah, you see the damage in my eye? I'm sorry. I know it's really gross. I feel like zombie apocalypse up in here. It's really gross. It's weird every once in a while, because I'm trying to look up here where I'm supposed to look, but I always like to talk to somebody and look at them in the eye, and it's just me here. So every time I catch myself, I'm like, oh, it's really horrible looking. So that's what happened to me. I was coughing so hard because I'm just recovering from COVID. And every once in a while with COVID, you'll get this, like, even though I'm COVID negative now, you kind of get this like upward wave of like symptoms, and then it'll come back down. And it's really weird, but it's just kind of like the wave. And I was coughing so hard that I kind of popped it. I popped some blood vessels in my eye, and then on top of it, my contact lenses were scratching it too. So it was like double whammy in this poor freaking eye. Just, that's FYI, that's what's going on with me. No big deal. But this is what I say: keep focused on your dreams. Right? You wouldn't give up on your children, wouldn't you? Would you? You wouldn't give up on your best friend, would you? You wouldn't give up on your spouse, would you? Don't give up. You're there, baby. You're there. Right? You're there. Balance spirituality with practicality. What does that mean? It's like you can do both. You can do both. You can be rich and famous and still humble and help the poor. You can be, it's like the more you have on one side, the more you have the capability to do on the other. I remember in my head, I always used to be really hard on myself and be like, I used to hate money, which is weird because that's our earth side, right? That's the side of us that likes, the little crab likes to be on the ground, right? We like to feel that shit. We don't like to be like tossed around in the fucking waves, dude. We like to feel that little earth underneath. We like to walk around on things. That's why we don't have flippers and shit, right? We have little feet. We like it. We like to tread the path. But I always used to hate myself. I used to condemn myself. And this is what I'm asking you to do right now is ask yourself, what have I been condemning myself for? I was like, oh, I hate money. No, money's horrible. No, money's horrible. If you accept money for something, then you're doing it for the wrong reasons. What? How stupid that is, that I told myself that for that many years. That was just an excuse for me to continue to allow myself to be nothing and to be taken advantage of. It is absolutely okay for you to set a price and say, my time is worth this much. My talent is worth this much. I and my 3D tangible translation am worth this much. That's not evil, and it's not spiritual. It's actually very spiritual because it's balanced. There's a give and take to everything, and everything, Cancerians, we are very bad at the take. We're very bad at it. We're so bad at it that when we want to take, this is where people say Cancerians can get really evil and malicious, and we can. Because we're so bad at admitting what we want back for ourselves, we get real fucking manipulative with other people to try to look like we're still giving when we're taking. And it's like, nah, bitch, nah. Hold on. See? I had to go check on my, I'm making like this like French version of shepherd's pie. And I could have been like, no, Michelle, don't do that. Don't stop your video. Don't stop your video. That's not spiritual. It's like, what? It's my day. It's my life. What's so bad about it? We get into these crazy mindsets about what it means to be spiritual. Like it's all Mother Teresa. And God bless that woman. What an example of humanity she is. But even Mother Teresa was as she was helping those kids and caring for those children that everybody else rejected, she was converting them to Catholicism. She was a nun, man. It wasn't just about helping kids. It was about introducing them to a spirituality that she felt was life-saving. Does that make her evil? Does that mean she was scheming? No. It means she knew who the fuck she was and what was important to her. And she's an example of kindness around the world. She's really like an icon of kindness and Catholicism. Can't take that away from her because it was very important to her. I'm not a Catholic, but I admire her. It's hard not to admire somebody that's that sure of themselves. You know what I'm saying? 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. She knew what her purpose was. And she didn't ask for much, but she did ask people to listen to her message, which was the message of her religion. And that's okay, because she gave. And she can take too. And that is really a wonderful example of balancing spirituality and practicality. Listen, I can be God's assignment on earth, but you know that the angels don't have bodies, yo. You know what I'm saying? They're fucking light. God bless them. They're wonderful. God gave them that. But we got bodies. Bodies need oxygen. Bodies need shelter. Bodies need food. Bodies need to take a shit, which means they get ugly and stinky sometimes. We need to wash. Like, there's some stuff that we need in our tangible self, our practical self, that our spiritual self may not understand. But that doesn't make it evil or wicked or wrong. It just makes it different. And that's a real superpower that Cancers have, is that we have the ability to remind people of the great and mighty differences between us, but those middle grounds where we can come together. Because we are the middle ground. We're the tidal creature. And if we would just own that and accept that about ourselves, then holy hot moly, what we could not do. There's nothing we could not do. Yes, there is some motherfuckers. Look, all around here, you are protected. We got your back. We got your back. This is the Night Watch. You don't have to be scared. The Night Watch has your back. It's not going to let anybody get to you. You can relax. It's time to just take a breather right now, Cancerians. It really is. You don't have to give up or walk away from anybody else. You don't have to leave right now. You can just stay put in your happy space, your talent. Focus on your joy, your heart space. What really helps you find your joy. There's so many gifts. There's so many talents here. People aren't running away from you anymore. They're not saying no to you. They're finding you. They're going to see you. They want you. Not everybody who wants you is good. And not everything that you want is good. So it's definitely necessary to be watchful and be mindful and be prepared. Go into every situation. I think of the warrior card in the Wisdom of the Golden Path deck. And I know we didn't get it, but I think of it because, he comes out, he's a warrior. He's trim, he got muscles, he's slender, he's fine. And he's playing his flute. He goes into every situation with joy, but he's got his arrows on his back. He'll kick your fucking ass as soon as you get out of line. And therein lies another aspect of the mighty Cancerian. We're the mama. We're the mama. And everybody underestimates mama. Think of Molly Weasley. Remember? That scene at the end of the Harry Potter film? She's like, she was like, not my child, bitch. And she just fucking killed Bellatrix. She slammed her down flat. She was very powerful. She was extremely powerful, talented witch who did not every goddamn day need people to know her talent and her power because she knew it. She knew it. And as soon as she needed it, she called upon it and nobody could bring it into question. It's easy to underestimate the frumpy-dumpy mama. Of course, you don't have to be frumpy-dumpy. It's okay if you're fabulous. It's okay if you got your nails did and you brought up. That's okay too, because you can still be loving and be happy to be noticed as well. Those two things can coexist. It's not one or the other. And I think right now it's almost our talent to be able to remind people of that. Take a breather and detox. Get all those extremisms out of the way. Those extremisms that make you think you have to be something that you're not. Go ahead and just let it all come out. Create. Focus on bringing something conceptual into reality. Change the scenery. Create the new scenery. Make it happen yourself. This could also be about trying something new, doing something new, going out, going somewhere creative. like to a museum, to a play, to a show. Some things are opening up now, so we'll probably have more options now with COVID and everything. Get out there, man. Let the world know what you're interested in. Don't just random shit, but like, what are you interested in? Let it call to you. Respond to the call. You are not afraid. There's no amount of brutality or fear in the world now that can get you down, because you know you got the angels on your side and you have you on your side. See, it looks like David is going into this battle with Goliath completely without anything. But that's not true, because he's got his wisdom, he's got his experience, he's got a lot going for him. It's not what the world sees, it's what you know. And inevitably, that's what will show. Check this out. You're already doing it. So right now, our focus has to be stay on our path and be right there. Be in the tides. It doesn't have to make sense to other people. Make sense to you. That's all you need. Be there. Be in the tides. Be out. Be in public. Let people see it. People are gonna come at you. They are. People are gonna criticize you. They are. What do you think? There's no such thing as somebody everybody loves. Let's go into the animal totem cards. If you really like this video, do me a favor. 6/23, happy birthday, Doug Denny. June 23rd is my son's birthday, so every time I see it, I say happy birthday to celebrate his life. Give it a thumbs up. Love this video and share it on your social media platforms. That really helps the channel grow. Also, subscribe to the channel and ring that bell and make sure you hit all notifications so that you get all of my Cancer-specific Friday releases, and then you get all the other zodiac signs too. These are not time-sensitive readings, but there's a new one that comes out for all 12 zodiac signs. And you should especially be watching your sun, your moon, and your rising. All three of them, not just your sun sign. Good Lord, please, not just the sun sign. I also invite you to come to Instagram, because that's where I do my live readings. Monday through Friday on Instagram, we have a wonderful morning motivation live readings. We can interact and chat. You can find me at born_without_boundaries. I am there. Keep searching for me. There's some wackiness going on, but you will find me. And last but not least, I have my other extended platform. Every one of these videos has an extended video attached to it. And that extended video is 2 readings in one. It is the extended tarot card portion that answers the who, what, where, when, why. It's not so philosophical. It's very specific. So it's done with tarot, and that link is below. And simultaneous, and also there's also a romance specific video. So for y'all who are trying to be like, Michelle, why don't you do romance readings? I do. I do a romance reading for every single zodiac sign every single week, but it's part of the extended, and you do have to pay for it. You want to know why? Because I'm worth it. Hold on. Okay, and this video is running a little bit long, so I might do the angel messages and the rest of these over in the extended, just because nobody on YouTube really likes the long videos. There's a lot of things upside down and out of balance right now. Wonder what the hell that's about. Let's see. We start with, wow, confidence, rebirth. Wow, knowing your heart's desire, going right for it. Leo and Aries energy, damn. In other words, we're coming out of the gate real strong, real strong. Then all of a sudden it's like, oh, and then, so we're coming out of the gate real strong, right? And we're emerging from the water, big, they're coming up for air. That's it. We've been forming ourselves, we've been shaping ourselves, and now, bam, we're releasing ourselves. And it's like, what? Wait. Everybody's critical. It seems like everybody's against us. People talking shit about us. We've lost our voice. Nobody understands us. We're giving our all, but nobody understands us. Nobody gets what we're doing. Nobody gets what we're saying. And it's making you starting to feel like shit, man. Like you're getting impatient. You need validation. You're not getting the validation. You're starting to crumble. Maybe even get sick. Right? It's almost like you're starting to get real defensive, because what? You lost sight of the balance. You lost sight of the understanding of ebb and flow. You lost sight of the fact that when you emerge, you got to take the good with the bad, because they don't come separately. They just don't. We'll definitely get the way forward in tarot. Ooh, prayer. 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 I said this. We have prayer here. No matter how difficult the situation may seem, all is possible. Ask. We are listening. All of these challenges are being put on you to say, it's almost like spirits sitting there like, you need some help now, Cancer? Because Spirit's literally not going to come to your aid unless you ask. You're a cardinal sign. You're a mighty sign. You're almost like Spirit amalgamation on earth. You're the trailblazer. So Spirit like relies on you to basically say, tap out. Like, I've had enough, dude. I've had enough. Because Spirit doesn't always know, especially when cardinal signs have had enough. Everything has a place and a purpose. To be wise is to have great love, tolerance, and compassion for all things, including yourself. We're going to continue this message over in the extended. And I want to get some details because there's questions that I got to ask and I got to know. So you know where to go. I'll see you guys over there.